Welcome, everyone, to our final masterclass of the year. We're so excited about this one. And I'm going to turn things over to the amazing Liz Swan, who will be our sort of MC and guide for the evening. Liz, take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Rachel. I am so excited to be here. My name is Liz Swan. I am a doTERRA leader, an educator, wellness advocate, fellow human being. And tonight we are going to bring you an amazing, amazing event, the 21-day Jumpstart. And what we're going to be doing today is really diving in to how to create some healthy habits. And something that is so, so important is creating those healthy habits, right? Whenever the new year comes around, we hear people talking about New Year's resolutions. Well, sometimes with New Year's resolutions, it's easy to say, I'm not going to da-da-da-da in 2022, or I am going to stop eating cake on Tuesdays. But, then by February, you're like weary of this New Year's resolution, and then you go for the cake and it's all downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? So instead of banking on a New Year's resolution, what we want to do is help you to create some healthy habits, do it in a way that is sustainable, that is fun, and that brings energy and vitality to your world, and that's manageable for you, right? We're not trying to say, hey, create a new healthy habit, ditch all the good stuff. And no, that's not it. So we have phenomenal teachers, educators with us tonight that are going to talk about some really important foundations when we are talking about creating healthy habits. And so I would like to introduce to you Jonah and Stephanie, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about nutrition and how important it is and how you can get a handle on that. All right, ladies, take it away.
Thank you so much. So I am Jonah. I am a clinical nutritionist, and I'm just going to talk to you briefly about how to kick off this 21-day jumpstart with food in particular. So it's so important that we eat whole foods, real foods, foods that are not in a package. So we're talking about fresh fruits and vegetables. That should be a part of every single meal that you have. But of course, we can't be perfect about that. Sometimes we slip. Food doesn't have the vitamins and minerals that it used to have years ago, right? A lot of the soil is depleted. So what do you need? You need supplements. We all need supplements, no matter what age that you're in. So doTERRA has a wonderful collection of 3 types of supplements, and it consists of a vitamin and mineral formula, as well as an essential fatty acid formula and a high antioxidant formula. All of those 3 are going to create that foundation of health and well-being for you and fill in those gaps, right? So in addition to that, you can also incorporate some other products from doTERRA. They have another nutrition line that consists of protein that you can add to a smoothie, as well as greens. So if you're not eating enough fresh fruits and vegetables, you can use this supplement as well. And then fiber. Fiber is so crucial for that proper microbiome for digestion, right? To get the toxins out and also help to kind of like flush your system out in terms of that proper digestion and that movement. I'll leave it at that. And then lastly, my other tip for you is that you want to make sure that you're taking in water. All of your organs, your muscles, your tissues need water, hydration, in order to move and function properly. So a nice formula that I like to use and I advise my clients is that you take your weight in pounds, you divide it by 2, you use that amount in ounces, and then you know that that's the amount of water that you need to take in daily. Some people are not crazy about the taste of water. Well, you can use doTERRA's essential oils, add whether it's tangerine or wild orange or peppermint to your water, give it some flavor as well as some other additional benefits to improve your health as well at the same time. So now Stephanie is going to tell you a little bit about oils and food. Take it on.
Thank you, Jonah. One of the ways that I like to incorporate fruits and vegetables in my day-to-day lifestyle is I like to eat the rainbow of vegetables. I try to have as many different colored fruits and vegetables as I can. And one of the ways that I make it fun and also get the benefit of the oils is to incorporate essential oils into my favorite recipes. And an important thing to note is not all oils are the same. They're not all equal. So with doTERRA, I make sure to look for the little label that shows that it's something I can take internally. There's a little supplement label on the bottle. Some of my favorite recipes are fruit salads, and I love to incorporate citrus oils into fruit salads so that I get the added benefit of the flavor and the value of the oils. And also I like to do things like roast vegetables and use oils like thyme or oregano right on the vegetables, and it just changes the flavor, and it's a great way to get incorporated into a healthy lifestyle. I also like to use one of our new oils, the vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, and I put it into Greek yogurt, and I make like a vanilla dip out of it. And I just find that it's a great way to eat healthy, get the benefit of the oils, and it makes it fun. So.
Well, that is.
Oh, go ahead.
No, do you have more, Stephanie?
That's it.
Okay. Well, I, for one, just want to say, Jonah, fantastic information, and LLV is a big game changer. So if you're someone who's been lacking energy and you're needing a little help in the digestive department, this can really be a game changer. Yeah. Okay. Because when you're lacking all of those nutrients, you can't function at your highest capacity, right? And we want to try to function at our highest capacity possible. And what you're going to notice along this evening as we go along, we're going to be teaching you this concept of a wellness triangle, okay? So each of these pieces that every individual is going to be talking to you about builds upon the next, okay? So these are really important foundational pieces to your well-being, okay? So that's why we're trying to help you understand so that you can choose and see where you might need to put a little more attention to your healthy habits. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Andrea, and she's going to talk to you about movement and some oils and habits that will be very supportive to that part of your life. Take it away, Andrea.
All right, my turn. Thank you very much, Liz. Thank you for all the information everyone's sharing. So my name's Andrea Seeger. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate, and I love sharing and teaching about oils. Okay, I try to incorporate some kind of movement each day, some days more than others. And if I don't, oh boy, I am cranky. Uh-oh, we've got a dog in here. Sorry, guys. And I'm not calling it exercise. And that might be intimidating to some people. I am not telling everyone you have to exercise every day. I am suggesting that you find some kind of movement. And everybody is different. You be you. So what is important to you is that you find something. You and your family will be glad that you do. A few weeks ago, I skipped a whole day and a half of movement. I was like, I don't feel like it. And I told myself, and my muscles and my mood were both screaming at me. And the next day I was stiff, my shoulders, my neck, my back, and I was snapping at everyone in my family. So finally I grabbed my Motivate roller. If you don't have it, you should have one. Put that on my wrists and said, okay, I'm going on the Peloton. And it could be whatever it is for you. And then I grabbed my Deep Blue stick. If you don't have Deep Blue stick, or you could use your Deep Blue rub, put those on, and the combination got me to exercise. And I felt so much better afterwards. So I want to suggest that everybody choose from the following, some habits to add to your day. 20 minutes of movement could be run, walk, bike, swim, yoga, Zumba, whatever you like, your choice. Walk outside, use Deep Blue, either one, before or after, or both, you exercise or move. If you need something more than Deep Blue, like I have some clients that need Deep Blue and more, talk to whoever invited you to suggest what oils to add to it for a little more oomph. Another suggestion is dance in your kitchen, put on some fun music. And another suggestion is to stretch and breathe. Make sure after you find some movement, whether it's just a walk or a run or Zumba, that afterwards you stretch. So those are just some suggestions that I am sharing. Yes, Rachel, dance party with your kids, without your kids. Put on some fun music. Today I listened to Broadway music while I was on the Peloton. And I was singing and I was dancing and having a great time. And afterwards, I started to just go do stuff afterwards. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to talk about it tonight and I'm going to stretch, even just a couple minutes. Yes, ask Alexa to play good radio music. All right, so I hope that helped you guys. Use your oils, use your body, have fun with it. So I'm going to pass the baton over to Elena, who's going to talk about rest and stress. Rest and stress. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrea. I just also wanted to jump in because Rachel mentioned something super important, which is that, you know, the intention isn't for everybody to change every single one of their habits or to add in all of these things, but for you to feel what is necessary for you, you know, and with regards to movement, I love movement. I always feel a ton better after getting my movement in, but for you, movement might simply be working on your balance. You know, it might be taking a walk, or it might be, you know, running 5 miles, and it depends on where you are. So make sure that you also check in with your body, check in with your doctor if you want to start an exercise routine, all of that jazz. You guys know the drill. All right, Elena, talk to us about some rest and stress management. And we all could use a little bit of that, I'm sure.
Yes, my name is Elena Swan, and I am a professional meditation teacher. I give angel card readings, and I'm also a Reiki master. So of course, we're going to talk about the spiritual aspect of rest and managing stress, because honestly, that is the way that I feel that helps the deepest and the most. And it's so easy. If you don't have a spiritual practice, you don't have to. It's just about breathing in your oils daily, just breathing in through your nose and blowing out of your mouth. You breathe in what you need. You blow away what you don't need. I also have a fantastic grounding technique that I can send you on text. That's the only way I can send it, probably email too. So if you find me and you want that grounding technique, happy to share it with you. Always my gift, okay? So that's number one. Meditation is another key factor in calming and resting and managing that stress and even helping you go to sleep. My favorite oils for meditation are going to be Serenity, Motivate to get you going, Balance to also ground you, Console to heal your heart, and then Breathe opens up everything and you're ready to receive that meditation and that energy that you need to do whatever you need during your day, okay? Now let's go back to Serenity, because my second option for rest and managing stress is going to be combine them. So we're going to have the Serenity soft gels and the Serenity oil. I want you to use both the capsules and the oils. That would be for resting and getting a restful night's sleep. Okay. Then we have Adaptive. Now, if you haven't heard my story about how Adaptive saved my marriage, you haven't heard a good story in a while, because it's awesome and it's totally the truth. I thank God every day for the Adaptive capsules for my beautiful wife. Okay, so if you have anxious feelings, really dark, deep sadness, you want to take your Adaptive capsules and use your Adaptive oil all day long. Now, if you're the other kind of person and you're in menopause and you got the hot flashes and the irritability and you're up and down like a roller coaster, you're going to want to use the phytoestrogen and the Claricalm. I put that Claricalm on my feet every day. I'm calm, I'm balanced, and the hot flashes start going away. Okay. That's a very great, amazing supplement for women. Okay, of course. All right. So then number 3 is going to be so easy. Take a walk in nature. That's your option. Go outside. It's not for exercise. Sorry, Andrea. It's not for exercise. It's for healing. Okay. So you're going to find a forest, a garden, anywhere, your backyard. I don't care. Walk around your suburban neighborhood, whatever. Find a tree, ground, hug it, enjoy that energy. Leave your phone at home. Okay. So just be there and immerse in the energy, and you will feel so much better when you get back home. Okay. My fourth option is going to be reading, and just a quick 10 minutes a day. Now, it could be reading anything from fiction to nonfiction. You like autobiographies? Sure. You want to do self-development? Awesome. I love to do spiritual development books, obviously. And I want to suggest one of my very favorite, and it's really great because you don't have to read the whole thing. You just read the parts that are about you. It is called The Life You Were Born to Live by Dan Millman. And if anyone knows what numerology is, you find your numerology number and then you read about that number, what you are. I have been suggesting this for years to my meditation students and for myself. Anytime anybody reads it, it is spot on. Then he takes you on a little bit of a journey. So you want to always be bettering yourself. And at the end of the book, he teaches you how to incorporate some daily habits to better your life, you know, just in all aspects of your life, and also your spiritual life to heal you. So those are my four options, and I'm so excited to hear what you choose. Go ahead, Liz.
Well, thanks, Elena.
No problem.
Super helpful. Super helpful. I mean,
Well,
hey,
thank you.
guys, I can't get enough of it. I mean, I'm a well meditated lady over here. Okay. You know, sometimes by choice, sometimes not. You know, if you've ever been forced meditated, you don't know what you're missing. Okay. So anyways, it really is a great thing to get into the habit of, though, the balance of
it heals you
of meditation and being calm. I need to, you can get it, right? Like, I'm a pretty like high strung individual. I need to be like brought down a few notches occasionally.
We all do.
I think we all know that about me. But anyways, I digress. Let us move to Trisha, who's going to talk to us about something super, super duper important and a topic that I love hearing her talk about, which is reducing toxins, because guys, it's real. When we can do that, we can change a lot. Go ahead, Trisha, take it away.
Okay, I've got my timer on myself for 4 minutes. I don't go over your time tonight. My name's Trisha Dobler. I'm a certified aromatherapist, and this is my favorite category. Honestly, it was my last category that I attacked when I started my doTERRA journey because it was the hardest to give up. I loved my Yankee candles, had one for every season in every room. I loved my Glade plugins, had one in every room. I loved my fabric softener sheets. Laundry didn't smell like laundry unless I used them. So this was the hardest to give up, but the most rewarding. So this may be your toughest part of your 21-day challenge, but I can guarantee you will see the biggest benefit to your overall health and wellness by making these small changes. So let's go over a few things that we can change. We're talking about reducing toxicity in our home and body. Let's start with the body first. Some simple things that you may want to put if you're not ready for the bigger leaps. Maybe simply adding those oils to your water every day. Those are going to help detoxify your system with every sip that you take. That is a great, healthy habit to develop over those 21 days. What about no plastic? Let's get rid of all those Chinese soup containers that we have piled this high, like a Leaning Tower of Pisa, and maybe incorporate some more glass containers into our home. Maybe we cut out the microwave more and use our cast iron skillet more often. These are simple habits that over the length of time are going to create incredible change. Now let's get a little harder. Ditch the perfume or cologne. I know that seems crazy, right? We love our Coco Chanel, or I'm going to date myself. I was going to say Dracar Noir or like Jupe, like, you know, like, but we're going to ditch them and create your own Perfume to wear every day, especially with that new Madagascar vanilla. That is a note that is in almost every fragrance, musky cologne. You can create incredible fragrances. Guess what? Your perfume isn't supposed to hit the person in the next room 20 feet away. It's supposed to be an intimate smell that when someone gets close to you, they smell. And our oils create that perfect scent for you. And by getting rid of those perfumes and colognes, you are going to help your endocrine system and your hormone balance, and you're going to feel so much better. You don't realize how those things are throwing off and in impacting your anxiety, your sleep, your immune system. It really does. Let's get a little bit harder. I want you to download, if you're really ready to take a big challenge on the 21-day challenge, I want you to download the app Think Dirty. Don't worry, it's not that kind of Think Dirty. Think Dirty. And over the 21 days, you're going to go room to room and scam a different product. And you're going to see how poorly or how good it rates. And if that gives you that EWG rating, and a lot of the products in our home, anything that contains fragrance is going to score pretty poorly. But then you're going to have the opportunity, if you're not sure right away what to ditch and switch it with, ask me, ask someone else, ask the person that helped you get started, ask an Oil Power. We will help you find a equally powerful and amazing ditch and switch to swap out that not so great thing on the Think Dirty app. Maybe it's your dish soap, maybe it's your deodorant, maybe it's your toothpaste, maybe it's your toilet cleaner. Whatever product you come up upon in each room over 21 days, we're going to switch it out, whether it's with a DIY or a doTERRA product, that you will then have healthier products in your home. These are all doable, and these, remember, only choose one or two, but we're going to really create some awesome healthy habits. Now I'm going to pass it over to Rachel, who's going to talk to you about informed self-care.
Thanks, Trisha. I think you did that in even less than 4 minutes. That was like some efficient sharing right there. All right. So for the past 20-ish minutes or so, we have been building on this wellness pyramid, if you will, right? Nutrition is at the foundation of all of it. We need a nice, strong foundation in terms of what we're putting in our bodies. Then we build on that with our movement, getting a good night's sleep, managing our stress, and then reducing our exposure to toxins, limiting the toxicity in our lives. And then sort of at the top of that pyramid is this category that we call informed self-care. And for some people, this is kind of the trickiest to understand, because in our culture, we think about the cycle being you kind of get sick, right? You start not feeling well, and then you treat it. Right? So we're in this mode of treatment. We want to kind of retrain our brains a little bit to get into this proactive space. So we're not always so reactive, and instead we can be more proactive. So what are some things that we can do every day that will help us to be more proactive in avoiding illness, whether it's the current threats or the common cold or whatever? Okay, there are certain things that we can do. Everything we've talked about so far will help, right? That's all important. You need your healthy foods. You need your supplements. You need to move your body. You need to sleep. You need to manage your stress, all that. Now we're going to kind of put the icing on the cake. So I've got a few tips for you, really easy things that you can do every day. First, I want to show you one of my favorite new products. These On Guard chewable tablets. They're amazing. My son says they taste like candy. I think they're so delicious, right? They've got vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. If you know anything about boosting your immune system, that's like ringing bells for you, right? Those are the keys. And they've got the powerful On Guard blend, which is our protective blend. It's the blend of essential oils that helps our immune system to fight off threats. So if we take these, we're meant to take 3 a day throughout the day. I keep them in a mason jar in my kitchen. So it's really easy for me to just grab one out of the jar a couple times during the day. Boom, my immune system is like ready to go if we encounter any threats being out in the world. So that's one thing. Another thing, do you guys know what this is? This is a dry brush. I have 2 of them with me. It's like show and tell. So if you've never tried dry brushing before, it's super easy. It takes like just a few seconds, maybe a minute out of your day. You're going to do it right before you get into the shower. And basically what you're doing is a gentle massage by brushing your skin. So these are kind of coarse bristles, and you just brush along your skin. You're going to start actually at the bottoms of your feet and brush up your legs. You're going to brush up your arms, and then you're going to go in circles on your torso. And it's going to do a few things. It's going to help kind of exfoliate any dead skin cells. It's going to help support healthy circulation, healthy lymphatic movement, keep all of that moving in your body, which is going to help, right? Your lymphatic system is going to help flush any toxins. So it's going to be a really easy thing that we can do each day to help support our body in getting rid of any junk that's in there that we don't want in there. Okay. You want to step it up a notch, add a little bit of either grapefruit oil or the Slim and Sassy blend, or really whatever your favorite essential oil is to your dry brushing routine. And that makes it even better. Then from there, we can kind of customize an oil routine for each person. It could be as simple, there's a diffuser behind me. It could be as simple as diffusing something like Abode or Air X or On Guard every day. If you don't know what those are, they're all blends that are fabulous at cleansing our environment and supporting our immune system. You could just plan to put that in your diffuser every day. Maybe for you, an easy oil routine is a drop of frankincense under your tongue every morning. Support your cellular health. If you're new to oils and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, create an oil routine, that's what we're here for. Whoever invited you to this, trust me, they would be thrilled to pieces if you asked for their help in creating an oil routine. It's what we love to do, okay? So ask us and we'll help put something together that's customized to your needs. If you know that you, for example, need some respiratory support, maybe you have asthma or you have reactive airways or you have some ongoing issue, then maybe your daily routine is around your respiratory system. Maybe it's your digestive system. It's going to depend on each person. But we don't have time to talk about all of those now. So I'm going to turn it back to Liz to wrap it all up and bring us full circle and also tell you about a fun little challenge that we have for you.
Well, thank you, Rachel. That was super informative. I have a question about the dry brushing. Can you use a dry brush, just like any brush that you have on hand and you just start brushing, or must it be specific?
It really should be like you need the coarse bristles, and I would not want to use the same brush that like you use on your hair.
Yeah, to brush your
different
body.
thing. If you go on Amazon and just search dry brush, it will come up. They're not expensive. If you have a health food store close by, you can probably find one in the store. You can get a long handled one, to do your back if you want.
She's got multiple options, folks.
Whatever.
She has 2 options right
I have
here.
Multiple options.
That's amazing.
Ninja.
Amazing. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know, like, could I use a hairbrush? Could I use my snowboard tuning brushes? Maybe I could. Probably not. Okay, so that's good to know. Thank you for that. Just a little, I have to ask these questions as we go along. Maybe you guys are wondering the same thing. Anyways, what can we do to support you on this journey? Well, we have a super fun challenge for you, right? This is the 21-day jumpstart, and we want to help you track some of these healthy habits. And these are up to you, right? You get to choose which habits you are going to work on. You can choose the amount, and you can choose how much, how intense you're going to go, and how it fits into your life.
Triangle.
Yeah, exactly. So Rachel, if you want to share your screen.
Well, sure, I will.
Rachel was kind enough to make some amazing
So this is
materials
going to
for us.
get emailed out to everybody in 2 days, because I figured tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Nobody's checking their email tomorrow evening. So we'll send it out the next day.
Probably not.
So it's a 2-page PDF. Page 1 is this habit bank. So here's a summary of all the suggestions that we went over today. And then page 2 is a little tracker. Liz, you want to teach them how to use this tracker?
Sure. So you're just going to pick which habits you're going to work on. You're going to fill them in the little blank spots. And Rachel, they don't have to pick all 5, do they? Is 3 to 5?
Three to 5. We sort of have 5 because there's like 5 categories. So if you want to pick one from each, but whatever works.
That's right. And you don't have to pick something from the list if it's not on there and you want to work on it, but it falls into those categories. You just put whatever you're going to work on. You want to work on, movement and balance. You put balance there, and then, put what you're doing daily. You see that there are these intentional boxes. How many boxes here are there? Why, there are 21.
21.
Very convenient. Rachel's so savvy with this kind of stuff. So
Sure.
as you go along daily, you can just check off how you're doing in your daily habits challenge. In your
just to show you, I've been doing it for as a different tracker, but you can see what it looks like after a month or so.
Rachel's a high achiever, okay?
All the boxes that are colored in are when I did it, and the ones that are blank are when I missed a day.
And that's okay.
And it's okay if you miss a day. Get back on that horse, okay? Yes. Don't worry and don't be hard on yourself, because that is what helps people to fall off their habits, is beating themselves up and telling them that they just ruined all the work they did just by missing one thing. It's kind of like if you're working on eating super healthy and then you go out and you have a slice of cheesecake. Well, the wheels didn't totally come off the wagon. You just had a little cheesecake.
Yeah.
Just go home and in the morning, have something healthy to eat and get back on track.
I always say you are human, not perfect.
That's right. And we have to be kind to ourselves, right?
Yes.
Being kind to ourselves when we create new habits is so important. Love and kindness, wonderful mindfulness meditation. Give it a Google, YouTube it. Very, very good one to do, to send love and kindness to yourself, love and kindness to others. Very helpful for those healthy habits.
And then we're going to have prizes.
Oh,
right.
Prizes.
Tell us about the prizes.
Well, what are the prizes going to be? Have we decided?
I don't think we decided.
But
they're surprise prizes.
There are so many prizes.
Surprise!
There's surprise prizes. There's surprises. Get it? All right. But we have so many prizes to give out, guys. It's not even funny. We have we are loaded up. So if you successfully complete this 21-day Jumpstart Healthy Habits Challenge, you're going to get a surprise prize.
Yay!
A surprise prize.
Because you deserve it.
That's right, because you deserve it.
Right. And that doesn't mean that you're perfect for 21 days. It just means that you're tracking for 21 days.
That's right.
So you track for 21 days, you take a picture of your tracker, send it to the person who invited you here, and they'll send you a prize.
Yay.
Super
Absolutely. Cool. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions?
I've been monitoring. There are none. There's lots of chat in the chat, but not really any questions in the chat.
Yes. Yes. Lots of chatting going on.
Yes.
Good job, everyone.
All right.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We are so excited. We're doing this with you, by the way. So don't feel like you're all alone in this, because, you know, we need a little accountability, guys. Sometimes it's really helpful to have that accountability. So that's another great thing about doing a challenge like this, is that it's fun, it's motivating, and it keeps you accountable.
It sure does.
You're not alone.
And I'll give you a prize.
You will?
Yeah.
Oh, I love gifts. I'm a Leo. I do. I know it was just Christmas. I'm sorry.
All right, friends. Guys, have a good night, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye, everyone.